Alright guys, I usually don't like to put before the videos, but this one is a special one. Uh, Watch the whole video or skip to the last 4 minutes. It's very important that you do that. You know, had some issues with it. If you don't watch the end, you're gonna buy this tank and be very unhappy. What's up guys? Welcome back. What treasures have I brought you today? Some I've been waiting to get my hands on for a while. I pre-ordered this thing like at least 6 weeks ago, and it finally came. The Vaporesso Gemini tank. It's not the rebuildable one, this is the one with the stainless steel Ccell coil. So what I want to do is, this is a special one, so I want to go up close, dive in. I'm going to rip this bitch apart and show you everything that's inside. So here it is, the official unboxing. So what are you going to get in this bitch? Well, you get your beautiful Gemini tank. I already took this out. This was in the back. It's basically a breakdown. It tells you what you're getting. How many? There is a discrepancy on the website. It says the tank holds 3 mils of juice. On this index card they give you, just when they give you the overview, it's 3.5 mils. So I'm going to go with the company says and say, for the record, this is a 3.5 mil tank. So, besides this tank, which is absolutely beautiful, I futzed around with it. I took it apart already. The actions of the top and bottom airflow are nice. They feel machined very, very well. Both airflows. So, what are they also giving you? They give you an extra set of O-rings. Get that out there for you so you can see. These are for the glass. They give you an extra one. I didn't take it apart that much. There's the extra wide bore Delrin drip tip and your extra glass. And they also give you, if I can get that out, one extra coil. So they look exactly the same as the original coils. I'll show you that up close once we take this pesky tank apart. So what you're going to get on wattage from this, it goes 5 to 75, as well as it being a Ccell stainless steel coil. So you could also do temperature control on this, which is great. No more changing the coils. And as you can see right there, you now have juice flow control. Look at that. Let me just get that right up there for you so you can see it. Juice flow. Isn't that lovely? So you just basically holding the bottom, twisting the top to get your juice flow. So let's take it apart. Get the same drip tip. It's a black. You'll actually get the standard drip tip, and then you get the extra wide Delrin, which we're using the extra wide today because it's going to get vapey. So how easy is it to take apart? Same as any other tank. Twist off your bottom. You have your Ccell coil right there. You can see it's got airflow at the bottom. Same wicking as the original. Let me get that in there. Same wicking as the original. Same Ccell structure. So if you guys have used Vaporesso before, you'll feel comfortable. It's the same design. You can see the airflow down here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 airflows. Nice wide base, so you're going to probably have chunky airflow in this. This is how you're going to fill it. We'll fill it up a little later. But just to show you. That's it. Take that top ring off. And you have, this is familiar, you've seen this on some other tanks. You have 2 very wide, which is good because a lot of the juice I buy, they don't have the needle point. So that's nice. And you also have, just for leak protection, an extra O-ring in there. So now could you take it apart to clean it? Of course you can. You just break that piece down. And watch out, you'll have an O-ring in there as well. If it doesn't get stuck here, it'll be stuck at the base. And you just pop that out. That O-ring's stuck right there. And there you go. You want to take it apart. That's all your little pieces. So that's it. It's not an overly complicated tank. What it is, it's Pyrex glass. You have your gold-plated 510. So it looks like it's a very high quality build. So it's not cheap either. It's $27.99. It just came out. You have a top and bottom adjustable airflow. So you're gonna have right here as well as down here. So there's your two airflows. So you get plenty of airflow. It's I believe the Ccell coil is a 0.8. I think that's what they have. They give you a 0.5 pre-install, which is your 7 to 75. And the 0.8 ceramic coil, I will, because I've been having a little trouble finding out what that goes up to. When we come back, I'll have all that information for you. You get you get your spare glass. So, how easy is it to put this back together? Should be easy peasy. There. Oh, oh. Make sure your post is on nice and tight. Make sure your O-rings are lined up nice. Oh, sorry, getting ahead of myself. And that's why I don't edit. I like all you guys to see me struggle. That's it, nice and snug. And that's it. That's the last piece. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get that info on the 0.8 coil, which we'll vape that too, just because you know the nature of us doing things together. That's what you got to do. So it looks like we're gonna have to take out this ring in here to get this extra wide one in. So hold on, let me get a pair of tweezers so we can take this out properly without damaging it. Alright, so what you want to get, the best way to get this out, I've already pried mine a little bit. Don't try to force it from the top. Take out that top piece, just get behind it, it popped right out. That's it. Just give it a little push. It should come right out. You don't want to damage or scratch the surface of your tip. Oh, it's hard to do on camera. I do this at the same time. So, oh, this guy's a little tough one to get out. I'm gonna have to go from the other side. They didn't make this easy, which is good because you're definitely not gonna lose your tip. Do not lose that. It has O-rings on one side to hold it in. So it's basically a reducer coupling if you're in the trade business. And there you go. Now you can vape with your extra wide tip. So now that I've shown you, this is good that we take it apart together. We're like family, guys. I want to make sure you don't screw this up. So, and that's it. All we're going to do is we're going to go back to the Japanese sex room where we do our talking. We're going to fill it up, and I'm going to get back to you with that 0.8 info. Okay, so I see what Vaporesso did. They labeled them, even though I couldn't find it on there. They labeled them. The one they give you inside is a 0.5 at 20 to 40. Let me blur that out. You can see the lettering, so you know where to look on yours. Some people have better eyes. Some people don't have less better eyes, which you can see on there. Oh, damn it! Damn you, glare! Damn you! I'll try that now. You can see that on there. It's hard to see. It's really small, but the 0.5 that they have installed is 20 to 40, so it sounds like a update to their original coil that only went up to, I think it was a point, whatever it was, I forget what it was, but it went up to 30 watts and that was it. So this one, we are definitely going to vape. We're definitely vaping both of them, but we're going to start with the 0.8 first. I want to see this thing. I've been dying to try a nice ceramic coil, and I like their ceramic coils. So, vaping it above 30 watts it's a nice little treat. So just grab my bottle. We're gonna do some Vapified Northern Lights. Do a couple of trips on the into the coil. Get it ready. You can see, get one on the sides over there. Fill this up. We'll see. This thing is the holes for the filling are nice and wide. I apologize for my franticness today. I've been sick for like the last 3 days, and this head cold will not go away. But I really wanted to do this because I was very excited to get this done. So there you go. You can see the, if you want the, you can see it in there. That's how you're gonna. I wouldn't mess with the juice flow. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get that crazy where you're gonna need to tone it down. Never really needed to tone down anything before. Look at that. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Right in there. So we're gonna fill this up. It says on the manual to which you've never needed to let these sit for more than a couple of minutes, and it says 2 minutes, so a couple of minutes. But I'm gonna let it sit for about 5, and then we're gonna vape this sucker. We're gonna vape it. We'll do the typical one airflow, dual airflow. We'll get vapey. You know how it is. Be right back. All right, so I think there's a tad bit of confusion between the websites that are buying these and distributing them and the actual Vaporesso company, because everything that it says from the Vaporesso, booklet to the websites is different. It says 0.8. It's a 0.6. I just put it under my iPhone, blew it up. It's because I read it's reading at 0.55. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me auto focus myself. So it's reading a 0.55, which I thought was strange. It's a 0.8. So I took it out. The other one is in fact a 0.5, but this one says it is, it's not a point, which didn't make any sense for it to be a 0.8, go 40 to 75, and a 0.5 and go 20 to 40. So there's going to be a little confusion, but that's what I would go with whatever it says on here. They're not going to screw that up. I don't know if they changed the coils. They sent some out early for other people to review, the big name guys, and I don't know what changed, but it says a 0.6 and a 0.5 that came in this thing. If anything, I'll take a picture. I'll slap it up with this video to show you guys. So yeah, it's 0.5. It's weird, man. There's some, like with anything new. I think Vaporesso had a couple little oopsies at the beginning when they did the target tank and the target mod. So forget all that other shit. How does this thing vape? So let's see. Let's do it at 40. Start off at Sissy Mary. We'll do the bottom airflow only. Smells delicious. Wow. Wow. As this is a menthol based one, this might have been a fucking mistake, because that was perfect. The taste was perfect, and it literally spewed chucked that vape right into your mouth. That was fucking awesome. Let's do that again with the top airflow open. This menthol's almost got me fucking choking. It is, wow, that is pure. That's fucking brutal, baby. That is pure shit. I'm actually gonna, wow, that's fucking amazing. I gotta have to change the juice. That's a little too much. I gotta go change it to something else. The good thing about these Vaporesso coils, they basically clean themselves. So dump this back into the bottle or in the toilet. I'm gonna put something in that's a little bit more palatable at a high wattage, because nothing's brought out the menthol that much in anything like that. So now I'm horny. Now I'm horny. I want to vape this. Then I want to jerk off. All right, guys. I think we got everything under control. Took out the Northern Lights. Got rid of that mentholy stuff, and got a little You Got E-Juice, the Summer Breeze, and the Tropical Delight. So let's reset this. We'll start back at 40 again and work our way up. My. That is a tasty one. So 40 was that was a 3.5 second cloud. Got a ton of vapor production, and the flavor is pretty excellent. So do a 50. I gotta say, it's pretty good. The flavor's awesome. The clouds it's putting out are awesome. Nice thick. I mean, with that drip tip, that's a nice beefy drip tip. I haven't even opened the second airflow yet, but we'll save that. I'm gonna go up. Definitely taking this up to at least 70. We'll do a 60. See how it does. See, that's a little problem I'm having. I was using it. It's having a little problem with the wick, so I took it out a couple times, and there it goes. So I don't know. I've never had a problem with these wicking before, so I guess there's a first for everything. I see a couple of thirsty little air bubbles coming out now, but you know, so far, I mean, it performs great. If it doesn't wick, what good is it? But I like it so far. It's let it sit in that juice for a second. It, bubbles started coming out, so let's see if it's. See, get more dry hits. I'll be right back. Try to fix this. All right, guys. So a little problem. The coils. I thought it was me. Put both coils in. Couldn't get them to stay wicked for the life of me. Put them on super low voltage. Was barely getting anything out of them. Barely staying wicked. So I did what any normal person would do. Went online, checked the reviews. I said, now that this is out and it's off the pre-sale, what are people saying about it? I'm like, okay, there's a lot of positive stars on the review. So I read inside each review, read 6 from one site. One person was pretty happy with it overall. Everybody else said the same thing. The coils, half hour. I didn't even get a half hour into vaping it. Half hour into vaping it, they just wouldn't, they weren't working. They wouldn't wick. Same problems I'm having. Went to a couple other websites that sell it. I was getting the same kind of feedback. So I think Vaporesso fucked the coils up on this one. Two I got aren't working right. Uh, the websites, they're all saying the same thing. Everybody's the general consensus, at least like on 70% of the reviews I'm seeing that coils aren't good. So I'm going to put this on the do not buy list. I have to say I love the tank. I love the airflow. I love the tip. The tip is awesome. It looks nice. It's well built. But, I mean, the most important thing is the coils. You don't have coils, you don't have a tank. So it's kind of, I've seen all the other reviewers, they get it. They fucking, oh, this is the greatest thing ever. They love it. So I don't know how they got better coils than we got. Unless the bullshit-o-meter's in high gear on this one, and we've been lied to a little bit. But, so what did I do? Did what any normal person would do. I put a Triton coil in there, because that's what you do when shit don't work. Throw a Triton coil in it. But, this will work with a Triton. I got the Triton Clapton in there. That's the only one I use from Triton. To me, that's still the best coil on the market. I just love that one. Unfortunately, I was really looking forward to this one for a while. The only thing I wanted out of this thing was you could have put a bigger coil in the target tank, and I would have been more than happy. Give me 40, 50 watt, coil. I would have been ecstatic. You gave me 75 watts. I see all these reviews. I'm all amped up. I'm like, I can't wait to get this tank. They sent me the email. The pre-release is over. We're sending yours out right now. It's available now. We're sending it out right to you. I'm like, great. I paid for this thing 6 weeks ago. Finally getting it. Finally, I'm all psyched up. And, it was all for a big letdown. So, I wish I could have finished this one on a high note because I really wanted this one to be good. And it's extremely disappointing. But, so, guys, don't buy it. Stay away from it right now. If they update the coil and the minute I hear something, I'll put up a video. As soon as I get those coils, and if they work, I will tell you, run out and get this tank. Get the coils, get the tank, it's great. But for now, it's, don't buy it. It's not going to be worth it. There's more of it. It seems like there's more of a chance you're going to get a bum coil. I mean, if you want to buy it, like I said, you love the tank, you think it looks great. I got to say the airflow is crazy good on it. I mean, look at that cloud on a Triton. I mean, if you want to throw a Triton in there, whatever else will fit the, I forget what I can't remember. Can't remember. I'm just very disappointed right now. So not in the right frame of mind. I got a head cold. This is just a major, major, major bummer. So, all right, guys. Sorry this didn't work out. Maybe next time, next time I do the review, I could do something for this tank. It'll be with a coil that works. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, if you can hit the little button down there, I really appreciate that. And you guys take care. And I'm going to go sulk and vape my Triton 2 in my new Gemini tank.